Welcome to me and Cara's special edition Connection and Cacao video today. We wanted to come on here and just put some love out into the world, I think, today. Just some love and some womanliness and some connection and joy. So welcome to our video. Cheers. Do you want to talk about the cacao at all or anything? Or
It's ceremonial cacao. It's from my friend's nonprofit in Peru. It's a heritage strain, jungle farmed, and whole bean. And it's just honey and cacao and hot water. And when you do a cacao ceremony, there's 3 parts. I don't know how traditionally accurate this is, like going all the way back to the Mayans, but I know that they drank it. I just don't know exactly how they did it, but supposedly the king drank 50 cups a day, and that was like the secret to his virility and long life. So he would drink it out of gold cups and then toss the gold cup out of the temple.
to like people or like just into the jungle?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that where they ended up, but I just imagine a pile of gold mugs building up and like just to signify his wealth and his, that just because he could, I guess.
Got it.
But
it's very American.
Yeah, right. I could be totally wrong. Don't quote me. It's just what I've heard. So, cacao has anandamides in it, which it's called the bliss chemical. It's a heart opener. And it has theobromine, which is a stimulant, kind of like caffeine, but it helps to create oxytocin and serotonin. And so it's just really nice for connecting. And I can't do coffee. So there's 3 parts to a cacao ceremony. You give a gratitude. So number 1, you say yes, or you like welcome in the plant medicine because it's a plant and it looked at as a medicine. And then the 3rd part is you set an intention. And I like to do it quick and dirty. So I just say, thank you, yes, bodhicitta.
Okay.
And then I drink.
Should we do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, bodhicitta.
Oh, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
The secret is that it's blended, which makes the fats really creamy and makes the rainbow bubbles.
Beautiful. Thank you. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. I'm Cara, and I live in LA, and I teach Orgasmic Meditation and S Factor, and I'm part of the women's movement and Women Over Dinner, the nonprofit.
She's one of the main leaders of the women's movement. Don't let her diminish the massive role that she plays in the women's movement. So I was talking with Cara yesterday because there's this skill set that she has that I really admire. She's like a woman whisperer. I don't know if you've ever heard of like a horse whisperer or a dog whisperer. She's like a woman whisperer. Mm-hmm. And there's something about her as a being. And also, I mean, I'm assuming it's something you do consciously, but it also just seems to be part of what it's like to be around you, is women feel more permission to relax, feel their body, be themselves. There's like a spontaneous joy that I see bubble up out of the women that just surround Cara like schools of fish, and then she naturally seems to also help cultivate the ones among them who are interested in leadership in their own lives and in their own ways as well. And it's just kind of beautiful to watch. I think I have a lot of women in my life who have a lot of different skill sets, and some are more above ground and obvious than others. And hers, I'm like, it's like a secret priestess teaching or emanation or transmission that she just carries or something like that. So I teased her about this video and said I was going to try to get her to reveal her secrets. So we don't know if she will or not, but she might give us like a little something about women whispering.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, yeah, I don't know exactly what my secret is. I think it is I have natural leadership qualities as part of my personality. I think, we all have those special things that are unique to us. And it was really fostered just my whole life because I had 4 younger brothers and sisters, 2 younger sisters, 2 younger brothers. And then, so I was kind of like a second parent, second mom. And then we always, I was raised born again Christian by missionaries. And so we always had weekly gatherings in our house for Bible study, singing songs, playing guitar, going to church, youth group, camp. And it was just, I guess I watched my parents be leaders in their spiritual beliefs. And also, I have Venus in Pisces. So I think that might be part of the secret too. Because that's kind of like the urge.
Venus in Pisces means she loves like a Pisces, which, yes, and like a Pisces would be expansively, maybe unconditionally, deeply.
Urge to merge.
Urge to merge.
That's what I call it.
I love that.
Like all my life, all I wanted was like my boyfriend, like the one, and like my best friend, my best girlfriend. Those were like the 2 most important things in my life. And I did not have a lot of success, which was, painful, but like had me learn that like I can almost have that with anyone. Like it doesn't have to be, there's not just one person that I can have that with. And so that could be part of the secret too, is that when I unlearned that kind of idea, because that idea was planted in me somewhere, that there's just like one man out there for me, and then there's one woman who's going to be like my best friend forever. And then when I unlearned that, it was like everyone could be that. Like that level of connection is available. So
That's amazing.
that's, it was kind of like the hunt for the ones.
I really like that. It reminds me actually really distinctly of the thing that happens through orgasmic meditation in a woman's body over time, where it's all very, very concentrated at that single point of contact, or like really concentrated in the clitoris at first. First of all, we can barely even feel that sometimes at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's all kind of there, and then it's just in the genitals, and you're just kind of like all of our ideas about sexuality and, being stroked on your clitoris. Everything's very concentrated in the genitals, and then something happens where an actual unwinding of those knots of sensation all crowded right there, unwind and kind of open and bloom open through the whole body. There's like an unwinding that happens through the whole body. And then if we wanted to get really woo-woo, one might even say beyond the body, into the other bodies, into the auric field and such.
Well, there's science coming out now that says consciousness doesn't exist in the
not
body.
Woo-woo anymore.
So exactly, it's science.
It's science. Okay, great. So yeah, but how you described that reminded me of the exact journey that all women go on through orgasmic meditation, and that kind of unwinding, and it spreads out. It's like something so concentrated in one idea spreads out everywhere, and then you're like, what is that Leonard Cohen quote I love so much? It's like he only loved one thing, and when he lost that thing, he loved everything.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna make me cry.
Well, it's an emotional time, friends. Tears always feel a little close to the surface lately. I mean, and not to presume that that's the exact same for you. I'm happy to know your experience of these times, but I know for me, my emotionality feels very close to the surface, and I've been having moments like this of being very moved by the women in my life and moved by my friendships. So maybe you're having a similar experience. Yeah. we have two really good friends who are in jail right now unjustly, and it's a time of intense emotion and a time of, I think, like also like just deep gratitude for everything that we have and the community that we have and the sisterhood that we have. And I would like to note that she still hasn't given us any secrets about woman whispering. So this is a ruse.
My grandest vision is that all women on the planet are free, and sexual liberation for all women. And because I know that when women are free, men will be free, the whole world will be free. And I'm a very purpose-driven person. So I've gotten liberation in my life, a lot of freedom from orgasmic meditation, and I just want to share it. So to me, it's like a no-brainer. Like, I get to share that with other women, and then they get to share that, because women are brilliant and have incredible things to share with the world. And I don't think we've quite had our moment yet.
Women?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't think women have quite had our moment. I think it's coming.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've been, hiding behind men or children or, I don't know, beauty standards, whatever. But not that any of those things are bad, just that that's not all that women can do. And so I think we don't know yet what women are entirely capable of. So anyway, I just want to see everybody, all the women around me, free. I want to share what I've gotten. I want to get more free. And we don't go until we all go. Mm. So that, coupled with my Venus in Pisces, has me just want to go out and meet women and love them and share what I've gotten from my practices, and so that they can have it too, so that then they can share it. So everything that I do is based on that. Like S Factor is based on that. Orgasmic Meditation, Women Over Dinner. It's all about women connecting, getting free together, and then sharing that with the world.
I love that so much.
So I don't know if that's a woman whisperer secret, but it seems to work for me.
I'm calling you this forever now. This is now one of your monikers. Yeah, I'm hearing the power of setting a really clear intention based in Buddhism, it'd be called bodhicitta.
Right.
Which is, which was our blessing for the cacao too.
Yeah. Not a Buddhist, but I love Buddhist philosophy. I love Buddhist teachings and practices.
Our a teacher that we work with taught us a lot about connecting like your desires in life or your visions or intentions into, the larger kind of bodhisattva vow intention that is just basic across the board. Get out of suffering, the causes of suffering, get others out of suffering, right? And so it's like a planetary or an all of existence kind of large intention for everyone to be free. Mm-hmm. And so then plugging in all of the personal visions and everything into that for it to have the most power behind it, basically. And so everything you just described and how you described it was exactly that to me. Like I was like, oh, that's why she's a woman whisperer. that's why her field around other women creates an environment automatically for women to have that, because mm-hmm. your personal vision and desire and intention is plugged into like a larger bodhisattva intention. Mm-hmm. We didn't know we were going to do a little Buddhist lesson.
Yeah,
today.
But here we are.
Here we are.
I am a woman of practice. Many practices. We go from Tibetan Buddhism to orgasmic meditation to S Factor to, all in one day.
There's a solid through line between all of those that you might not expect, and I don't think we have time to totally get into that today. But we'll have to do another one of these where she maybe
Next
walks
time.
us through that, because I'd be really interested to hear you put that into words. Something that I would love to ask you is about kind of what you see for this time, and maybe what you would want women to know for this time. Like how do you see what we're going through, both as kind of a group of friends and community members and people with a shared mission, um, and then what do you want women to know? Like, what do you want women to know for this time?
Well, I think it's the process of women getting free. And, you know, I look at patterns, I look at the big picture, and, I think back to, that book that I love is When God Was a Woman. And like, we're going through like epic history is what I think we're going through. And, something as big as like, the Salem witch trials were a land grab. And why are men grabbing for land? Because they want access to women. And that has been the story of human existence. So if women are just accessible, because I just think that's our nature, that's how we want to be, like, that's the beauty of woman, is that we are the bomb and then we just share it and makes everything better. So if we all have that, then I think that's evolution. I'd like our whole planet to be run on feminine principles of connection and care and creativity and art. And so I just see what we're going through right now as a piece of that, like a foundational piece of it, of women standing up and being like, sex is good. My erotic is healthy and wholesome and part of me and like super important, actually the foundation of everything that we are as human beings. And we can't really move forward without it. And so, it's like another round of sexual revolution that we had in the 70s. But hopefully, I think we'll get farther this time. I think we're already farther. That we're it, that there's nowhere else to get to, or there's nowhere else to be. There's no one else to be. Like we are the jewel, and that is the most important thing. So if we know that we've got it, everybody's trying to get it, or everyone's trying to get there to the place that we already are, like the whole game changes. Instead of like women leaving themselves thinking they have to go get something, like just being it. That's what I want women to know.